Sanjay Vashishtha, the aide of Sandip Ghosh, the former principal, who has now been summoned as part of probe into corruption allegations against Sandip Ghosh. So it's Sanjay Vashishtha as well as Debashish Som who've been summoned by the CBI a day after those exhaustive searches were carried out at locations linked to the former principal. In fact, these were locations not just linked to Sandip Ghosh, premises linked to his aides as well, that were searched by the central team, and several of those incriminating documents that were also recovered by the central team in that 12-hour marathon search operations. We'll try and go across to our reporters on the ground as well, but first up, joining us on the broadcast is Akhtar Ali, former Deputy Superintendent at RJKar Hospital. Appreciate you joining us on the broadcast. First up, if you can give us more details of this complaint that you lodged with the state police way back in 2023 in the month of July about those incriminating charges against Sandip Ghosh. Was there any probe that was initiated on part of the state police after that complaint was lodged?
No action was taken. After that, I filed an FIR against them in Tala PS, and subsequently I also filed a case under criminal charges and corruption charges against Dr. Sandip Ghosh, Dr. Sanjay Vashishtha, Dr. Debashish Som, and other friends. And after hearing the Honorable High Court pass order, I'm very happy that CBI took rapid action and raided in 15 locations and collected so many evidences. It is expected those who are involved in massive corruption, irregularities, malpractice will be exposed very soon, and the action will be taken against them.
Right. Mr. Ali, we understand that you had submitted several incriminating documents also to the state police in the month of July last year. If you can quickly run us through those incriminating documents that you had submitted to the state police against Sandip Ghosh.
Yeah, there are so many charges. He was involved in malpractice of corruption, taking 20% as bribe from the vendor. He used to rent out government asset without prior intimation of government or facial benefit. He also involved in harassing of the student and failing of the student. That's why student started agitation against him, and it lasts for more than 1 month. He is a very corrupt man. He is involved in so many illegal activities like trafficking of biomedical wealth and giving out of dead bodies for workshop in lieu of financial benefits. I submitted I-Not. So many HODs also raised voice against him. They all were transferred because he is influential and powerful. He is under the blessing of some of the influential person. That's why I went and knocked the door of Honorable High.
Right, Mr. Ali, one of the many scathing charges that are coming to light is one that's been leveled by a former staffer at RJKar Morgue. He says that Sandip Ghosh used to take bribes for the release of corpses, something which you have also spoken about in the past. Take us through the details of this, the graft charges, the bribes that were taken by Sandip Ghosh for release of dead bodies.
It's really very unfortunate from the relative of dead bodies. Actually, one nexus were working, and starting from postmortem to disposal of the body, packing of body, as well as transportation of body, a package was fixed, and it will be determined on the financial, observing the financial capacity of the relative of dead body. So it's really unfortunate, and it may be prevented immediately so that this cannot be practiced by any government official, because you see how grieved the parties whose relative expire, and in lieu of that they charges the money for postmortem and for packing of body, for disposal of body and stitching of body also. So it will be highly objectionable and prosecuted by the highest law or court.
Right, Mr. Ali, that being said, it's not pragmatic for one person to, carry out this sinister plot all by himself. Do you feel that there is probably involvement of more than one person in this whole nexus which was operational in this hospital for the past many years?
CBI, yes, the Central Investigating Authority is investigating the matter. And among all the charges, the dead body related charges I also lodged. So they will be exposed very soon. As already raided, you heard that CBI raided a different location and summoned to them in Nizam Palace headquarters of anti-corruption CBI.
Right, Mr. Ali, just last question before we let you go. If you can name some of those officials or at least take us to the departments, which should be probed by the central team when it comes to not just the financial irregularities part, but also this bribe for corpses charge, which has been leveled by not just you, but one of the staffers who worked at the morgue at Arjikar Hospital.
And let the agency do their investigation. All will be exposed and action will be taken against them.